Good day. My name is Britania Gayle, and I am a student in Monroe College's honors program. Today, I will be presenting using AI and robotics in a pandemic world. The current status of the United States medical field is very bleak. It is not only the patients who are suffering, but also the nurses who give so many sacrifices in the field during COVID. Medical supplies are scarce, and the irresponsibility of the US government has proved the need for more innovative health and medical systems. This could be possible with the hospitals utilizing androids or advanced technology AI and robotics as a possible solution to limit infection in future pandemics. Existing technologies. Due to the limitations of our human abilities, we have had to rely on the use of robotics. The minimal invasive surgery technique is one example and solution to the limitations of our hands and eyes during complex internal surgery with the nervous system. So using robotics or AI is no taboo in the medical world. Robots like Asimo and Electro are examples of prior and current attempts to integrate robotics that take a similar form to us and behave like us. Their goals were to assist with tasks that exceed our limitations. We have the technology to go above and beyond what is currently possible. As computers become more powerful, there are more softwares to expand our understanding and discovery of new technologies. Things like facial recognition and camera software identify people and relay information wirelessly. Machine learning and big data assist with accessing records and storing information. The compatibility to simulate human emotions to relay trust should be our next goal when making the integration into hospitals. Quantum Dream, a video game-based media company, has explored similar themes in their product, Detroit Become Human. In a future where the commonplace is commonplace for human-like androids to assist with tasks in day-to-day basis with people. Purpose. The purpose of this research was to understand how specific age groups, ages 29 to 60, who are most affected by pandemics similar to COVID, would feel about the implementation of advanced technologies that could help during such circumstance if another pandemic were to occur again. Method. When looking at the socioeconomic and sociological aspects of implementing advanced robotics to help combat a pandemic, situations, or similar events, it was understood that people may feel indifferent to the presence of sentient beings among them. As per the case, a sample study was put together to investigate the prospect of trust in AI and current technologies. This could reflect how many individuals would feel about androids, humanoids, advanced technologies, and AI. Within this study, participants were asked a series of questions and to give an explanation to why so. There were many interesting things to learn and analyze from the results of our research gathered from the aforementioned quantitative interviews performed. The expected goal was to evaluate responses related to people's relationships and trust with AI. Based on the analysis of response from a selected group of individuals, those being of middle-aged individuals who may use some form of tech in their day-to-day lives, People don't trust AI, nor would trust AI or advanced intelligence to take care of them. Although if it came to the absolute benefit of humanity to overcome a pandemic-like situation, it would be tolerated. Now, this table right here represents the theme, individuals, and responses to based on the questions that were asked during the interview. In the series of nursing experience or experience in nursing, it was answered by two individuals, Michelle, who was 55, and Esmian, who was 58. The individuals detailed how, in their experiences in their field, how they felt with the pandemic, and based on these responses, a course of relevance was constructed. Michelle quoted, "It is overall difficult to handle patients in the pandemic. Since I work hands-on with them, her patients, or give assistance with her patients, I fear I may get the virus from any surface." Michelle, 55. Esmian states, "Every day, I fear going to work. I have an older sister who is 6 years older than I, who is just as susceptible to this virus as I, but I have no choice as I am the breadwinner." Esmian, 58. The course of relevance with these responses is that the pandemic has left people having to fend for themselves, and thus they don't have any other means of getting currency or money or to pay for their bills, and thus they have to give up their safety for continuing to survive, although it's very complicated because these people, in trying to get money to survive, also risk catching the virus and falling fatally ill to the virus themselves. In the course of theme with trust and technology, two individuals answered, Vivian, who is 55, and Terry, who is 55. Their responses are as such: "I don't like the idea of a robot doing surgery on me. How do I know it's going to do it properly? That is for young people like you, not me." Terry, 55. Vivian states, "No, because I do not trust a machine because it can be programmed or hacked. It can kill me during the time in which I am vulnerable." Vivian, 55. The relevance is that humans tend to act cooperatively with common emotions. We want to trust somebody that we can relate to. So if we don't relate to a being that is showing emotion or can't show emotion, there is no way that we can particularly trust them. But in that sense, I believe that it is possible with our technologies to respond by giving robots the capability of feeling human emotions and relaying human emotions. Thus is my conclusion. I believe that it is possible to implement advanced technologies that could greatly benefit the medical field, not just in the United States, but around the world. The convergence would be a slow process and a great feat for humanity in terms of the possibility of disease control. Although it would not completely fade out human participation in the medical or care industries, there would be some economic consequences. The transition into this better world would take time, and many people, especially with the older generation, will be uncomfortable. Thus, a leap for technology may be needed to make a slow turnover. Thank you for participating in my presentation of using AI and robotics in a pandemic world. My name is Britania Gayle, and I am a student of Monroe College's Honors Project. And if you would like to contact me, please email me at bgale@4420@monroecollege.edu. Thank you very much.